days after pleading not guilty to federal corruption charges, Mayor Eric Adams is focusing on faith.
Of course, that's what he would do because that is in the playbook. It's wash, rinse, repeat. I'm going to go ahead and do what I want to do. I'm not worried about nothing. I get caught. Where are my faith leaders? Where the old heads at? Where the church is at? They're doing it with him. They did it with Fannie. And honestly, and I've been asking already about Big Tiff, if/when she gets indicted, if we see a daggone church come out and support her, if that trifecta don't get y'all to wake up and see, I don't know what will.
As Jenna DeAngelis reports, the mayor spent the weekend making the church rounds before he faces a judge on Wednesday.
So people say you need to resign. I said I need to reign.
Mayor Eric Adams preaching that message during 2 church visits Sunday on Staten Island and in the Bronx, leaning on his faith.
Sometimes you have to let go and let God.
And faith leaders on the heels of his historic indictment.
We unapologetically support his right to due process.
The mayor pleaded not guilty Friday to federal bribery, conspiracy, and campaign finance charges. Despite calls for his resignation, he says he's not shifting focus.
While the attorneys handle the due process, I'm going to handle the management of the city.
If he changes course and steps down, next in line would be public advocate Jumaane Williams, and then a special election.
When you run for public advocate, part of it is knowing that if something happens, you have to step in.
Mayor Adams is expected back in court Wednesday, where his attorney says he'll be demanding evidence from the prosecution.
I'm demanding that somebody be held responsible for this daggone picture. It's still haunting me.
He's also filing a motion to dismiss.
The case may ultimately be one that Mayor Adams can win in the sense of having a jury find him not guilty. But the idea that these charges are going to be dismissed out of whole cloth before the case gets to a jury is fantasy land.
Hofstra University professor James Sample says corruption cases are hard to prove, but the feds wouldn't bring the case if they didn't feel strongly about the evidence.
If the case turns into a simple he said, she said, and it's really only Mayor Adams' version versus 1 or 2 witnesses, then he's got a real chance at winning. I suspect there will be numerous cooperating witnesses, extensive documentary evidence, and a very tall mountain for the mayor to climb.
While Governor Hochul has the power to remove Adams from office, she has not yet indicated if she plans to do so. The mayor said they are in communication. Jenna DeAngelis, CBS News, New York.
We're seeing a lot of people fall in recent days, actually 2024. And shout out to Cat Williams. I guess he's a prophet and we just didn't know it. I'm not saying that Eric Adams should resign. I am not saying that. Everybody that is accused is not necessarily guilty, and it doesn't mean that they will be found guilty. What I am going to say, though, is this playing in our faces with going to church every time somebody gets caught is complete and utter BS. Now, if the people in New York who are here who can confirm that Eric Adams has been always, all this time, been going to church, been at this church, even though he went to 2 churches this weekend, if this is what he has been doing, then fine, then I'm wrong. Then I will come back and I will say I'm wrong, okay? But if this is not what he has been doing and now he wants to trot out the church and the Lord because he is in trouble, then again, they playing in our face and I don't appreciate that. I don't think Mayor Adams should resign. I absolutely don't think that he should resign. As long as he can continue to do his daggone job and do whatever the heck it is that he needs to do in order to fight his case, then let him go. Y'all elected him, so don't get upset now because he done been out here doing whatever it is that he was doing. The man allegedly had innuendos, talk, stuff behind the scenes about him prior to him being elected as mayor. When he was in the police force and when he was doing whatever the heck he was, I don't remember what it was. But whatever it is that he was elected to prior to, there always has been rumor and innuendo. And if they know about it now, then they knew about it then, and y'all didn't have a problem. He was good enough to be there that y'all elected him. And when people say elections have consequences, here you go. Because what I have seen also is a lot of Black people saying, I don't know why he got elected. He was a cop. What do you expect from a cop? Y'all supposed to be the authorities on policemen, on oppressors. And then you go and you elect an oppressor. You know why? Because he was Black. It seems as though y'all knew what you was getting. You elected him anyway. And now y'all want to go do the same daggone thing, kinda, when it comes to Cam, just because she's allegedly Black. I don't know. I'm not trying to get into that argument, but I'm trying to point out the fact that these reasons are why you have people out here saying D, E, and I. You're really not electing people based on what it is that they said, what it is that they said they would do, because of some great track record. You are only electing them into these spaces because they are Black. Now, if you heard white people doing it, you would say that they were being racist and white supremacists. So then I guess Black people are being Black supremacists. You put these people into place. They're going and they're doing these dastardly things. And here's the thing. You then have the church turning around and saying, oh, we support you. Why can't they just say, nah, bro, we're not getting into it. Nah, bro, we support you behind the scenes, but we're not getting out here publicly and putting ourselves potentially in jeopardy in our future, even though I know Black people will continue to go to these churches. But let's just say some people have some sense. They're going to say, nah, bro, we support you, but not publicly, okay? Good luck to you, bro. You want to come over here and you want to have some prayer, we got you, but we don't need no cameras. I love Bishop Wooden. Love, love, love. I love my pastor too, but I love Bishop Wooden. He out here talking against this foolishness that's going on. He's standing on business. He don't care what the intimidation tactics are. He also called out the churches that get involved with this mess, that go and support these people like Eric Adams, who has been accused of some things where you don't know one way or the other, so stay out of it. Talk to him. We not saying that you got to resign. We here to give you prayer and to support you, but we not doing no photo ops. You got them preachers and pastors and churches down there with Fannie Willis. Did the same daggone thing. We went over that, allowing her to go into the church and preach. They doing the same thing with him. Well, were these people preaching before? Were these people going into those same churches preaching before? And that works on Black people. I don't know why. I don't understand. Fannie Willis has been confirmed to basically be a mistress. And the church is like, it's okay. And I can't imagine why there's all this debauchery going on. And I'm only talking about Black people right now. Because the stuff that we support doesn't make sense. Where did all the standards go? Where did the moral compass go? Where did the we need to do what's right stuff go? Where is if we believe in the Lord and we love the Lord, don't come to me with that nobody's perfect crap and he who has cast the first stone. I'm not trying to hear all that. They can be faithful, they can fall, they can make mistakes, they can do all that. What they can't do is play in our face and go to the daggone church only when they're in trouble. Have you been seeing Eric Adams go to church every daggone Sunday? Have they been reporting on that? Do you know who his healer or spiritual advisor is or whatever you want to call it? Any of that going on? Because if none of that was going on all this time, I'm not trying to hear it now. That's the part that I don't like. I honestly think Mayor Adams should continue to do what the hell he's doing as long as he's been doing it. But not even because of that, because he hasn't been convicted, because it's just innuendo. And while I understand that this is the straw purchases, it doesn't look right, let them prove they daggone case. Make them prove they daggone case. Let him do what he gonna do. He won't come out here and party. I don't think the optics look right for that. But hey, what are we gonna do, right? Continue to run the daggone city. Continue to merit up, whatever the hell it is that you're doing. So we'll be following it because he is going to be in court this week, and we can't wait to see. He's going to do a motion to dismiss, if I'm not mistaken, which probably will not happen. But if it did, this really would be an explosive week if these charges got dismissed. But we will be on it. We watching it, seeing what's going on. I appreciate you if you made it this far. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you comment. I see you all in the next one.
Everybody say yeah! Say yeah! Say I'll be you! Yes, I'll be you! It's the most American!
We do not care